going to connect Snowflake as our data warehouse to Zing Data so we can query our data from anywhere. To do that, we just go to getzingdata.com and we log in. If we didn't already have an account, we could create one, which I'm going to do here. Now, by default, Zing will connect a data source with sample data just so we can play around with it and see how it works. But in this case, we're going to configure our own data source. So we're actually going to delete this pre-filled data set, and we're going to click New Data Source. From here, we have a couple options. We have Snowflake, Google Bigquery, Postgres, and MySQL. We're going to select Snowflake because we want to connect to our Snowflake data warehouse. We're going to copy over our Snowflake hostname, and this is the portion before Snowflake computing in our Snowflake account. Our username, our password, and our database name. Or the HTTP ///. So it's just our account name minus the HTTP and minus the Snowflake. Here I'm going to use the Snowflake sample database, which is called Snowflake_sample_data. I'm going to drop in my username and I'm going to drop in my password. Then I'm going to click Check Connection. Zing will check that it can connect to the data source and will show me all the tables I can include. If I only wanted to include a subset of tables, let's say only the tables for my call center, my inventory, and my customers, I would just turn those on. And then I would go and click Save. Right now I'm going to pull all my tables in, so I'm going to turn on Include All Tables. Finally, I hit Save, and the data source is added to my Zing Data account. I see it show up here as one of my data sources. If I wanted, I could add another data source. Now I'm going to go over to the Zing Data app and log in. I see all the tables pulled in from my Snowflake database. If I wanted to search, let's say just for information about my call centers, I can use the search bar at the top. Let's say I wanted to figure out how many employees are working at my call centers in each state. I'm going to tap and hold employees and drag down to get the sum. So I'm going to sum employees, and I want to look at that by state. Tap and hold on state, and I'm going to group by state. Then I just hit Next. Zing Data is going to connect to Snowflake, run the query using the latest data that's in Snowflake, and show me the results. So here I can see the number of employees across a bunch of states. I can tap and hold an axis here to sort it so that I can see, let's say, which state has the most employees in it. And if I wanted to visualize this differently, I could select a donut chart. I could select a data table and sort just by tapping the headers here. And see, for instance, that I have the most employees in Tennessee, followed by Michigan, followed by Wisconsin. From here, I could save this data as a CSV, or I could go and actually mention a colleague to pull them into the conversation, and they'd get a push notification when I add them. Hopefully this helps you understand how to connect Snowflake to Zing Data. And if you have any questions, just email us, support@getzingdata.com. Thanks.